going on, everybody? Hope you're having a good day today. Just the other day, Crytek did a live stream showing off the new 1.10 update that will be coming very soon, probably early in October if I had to guess. So I figured I would try and cut down the hour-long stream into a shorter video for everyone. If you like this kind of content, let me know, and I will make one of these for every update if I can. So anyways, that's enough from me. I'm going to jump in and just start rattling stuff off. Here we go. Alright, so for the first thing they showed off this update is some gameplay changes, which are mainly just compound changes. The first map the first compound they showed us is Alice. They added this little island with trees in the water. They said it was mainly for like rotating, I guess. Whatever works for them, I suppose. Overall, I think it's an alright change. Looks pretty good. The second compound would be Darrow. They added a ladder going up to the, or not a ladder, but a hole going into this outside building, as you can see in the two different pictures, as well as an ability for you don't have to do like parkour to get on top of the main boss building. The hay bales, I think, just have a little ramp going up, so you just vault up there. Pretty good change, in my opinion. I like it a lot. The second map, Lawson Delta, for the compound Ironworks, they added these little wooden support beams so you can go from roof to roof. Also for the second map, they added these changes into the Nichols Prison, or however you pronounce it. The first one is the outside balcony area at the, I guess, the front of the building. They added these like balconies going around, just easier, I guess, to rotate. It looks pretty sick. I like it. The second change is the back side of the prison, kind of where that dog cage is. They extended that brick building out a ways towards where that white building used to be, and then they moved the white building down a little bit farther and removed the little white shed. And the third one is they changed the stairs on the inside. I don't know if it's all of the stairs or it's just these ones, but I'm pretty sure it's all of them. They kind of closed them off so you can't get shot through the stairs. Definitely a good change, and excited to try this one out for sure. The next thing they talked about in the dev blog is spawn points. They didn't really give examples, but I'm assuming what they're talking about is they basically changed, like, people can't spawn right next to each other to prevent spawn fights. Kind of like what they did with this, what's the map called? The Sol. As well as probably move spawn points around so they're not as easy to get, you know, spawn camped and things like that. They didn't give examples. They said we'd have to play test to figure those out, so guess go play test. A new feature they're adding into the game is a questline system, which is basically just more advanced or complicated summons, really. Summons with extra steps, if you will. It's not really quests, in my opinion. I don't know why they call it a quest, but hey, it is what it is. Basically, are just going to be like these lists of summons that you have to do, which progress to another stage to the point where you complete all the stages and then get the reward. I think, for example, like the new Twitch Drops quest is going to give you like some stuff as well. So we'll get into that once we get to the Twitch Drops. But yeah, it's basically just a glorified summons feature. The devs announced on October 12th through the 20th, they will be bringing back Twitch Drops, which will give you a quest line that gives you Billy. So make sure you guys come out and hang out for that. How it's going to work is you watch 60 minutes for an exclusive quest line, which you will then do the quest line to unlock Billy. Once you unlock the quest line, you don't need to worry about finishing it right away. You can, you know, as soon as you get it, you can take 4 years to finish the quest. But once you get it, you got it. And then you can finish the quest, you get Billy, you know, there you go. No more crybabies about that situation. A couple things. All the skins will be unlocked by just watching anybody with Twitch Drops. The only skin that you have to watch certain people is the hand crossbow, which is the Crytek partners like myself. So make sure if you want that, you come by and watch me, or else I will cry a lot. Be adding as well, which I'm kind of excited for if done right, is the weapon charms. If any of you guys have ever played like Rainbow Six Siege, that game has weapon charms in it. It's going to be pretty much just that, you know, the exact same thing. They're basically just going to be cosmetic options. Charms will be attached to your weapon, you know. What's it called? The first charm is going to be with the quest line, which is the one you get from doing the Twitch drops, I'm pretty sure. And there will be more information on this later. They were really big on, making us read the patch notes. So actually read the patch notes if you want more information about that. All right, now we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes of the update. This is what they were calling gameplay changes. Some of the things are gonna be I'm gonna go over here are the new Stalker Beetle, the gunplay changes, hunter changes, and progression changes. So to start off, we'll just jump straight into the Stalker Beetle. The Stalker Beetle is going to be a new consumable, which you unlock at rank 15. It can be collected in the open world from these cocoons. They didn't show any pictures of that, so we'll have to figure out what those exactly look like. But it's basically a player-controlled drone, if you will, that you throw around in the world. It doesn't have infinite distance, so you can't just throw it at spawn and fly across the map or anything like that. You can sacrifice your beetle, which basically just explodes, and it does minor damage to the hunter that you exploded on or the world. So like a couple examples I gave are like making it explode on like the crank doors, things like that. Also, they said that the Stalker Beetle will trigger warning effects such as like crows, horses, dogs, chickens, all of that kind of stuff. So make sure you be careful if you're running around with the Stalker Beetle. Another thing is you can throw the Stalker Beetle, and then once you like exit the Stalker Beetle, it falls to the ground and you can go and pick it back up. Obviously, it can be destroyed if someone shoots it, or like I guess, I don't know, you ram it into the floor really hard. I don't actually know if that's possible, but it'd be funny if it is. I'm looking forward to this, though. I'm definitely going to see if I can't stick a sticky grenade to it, but I'm doubting that'll work. Anyways, up next, after the Beetle, they talked about gunplay changes. They basically are going to be nerfing and buffing some of the less used weapons. For example, the Winfield and the Officer Carbine. They are increasing the headshot range of them to 150 meters, which in my opinion is absolutely absurd, and the Winnie is already the best gun in the game, and they're buffing it even more, so expect to see me use this gun a ton. They're also increasing the explosive uppercut headshot to 35 meters. I don't exactly know what it is right now. They're also making the Pax Claw knife damage the exact same damage as a normal knife, which is a good change and makes complete sense to me, honestly. Up next, we have trait changes. They changed a couple traits. For example, on the screen, you see like Poison Sense. They made the default range of Poison Sense to 150 meters, which is actually kind of crazy, and I'm excited to see what people do with that. Ghoul, a very good change. I like this one a lot, but it makes it so you can shoot any target at any range and gain your health back, which is going to be absolutely nuts for PvP. I'm very excited for that one. And then Conduit gives it an additional 5 minutes of stamina now every time you pick up a clue or a boss token, which is a very good trait, and I definitely am going to be taking that every single time as well. A couple things they also changed is a bunch of the traits are getting upgrade point changes, so some are getting increased, some are getting decreased. They wouldn't give us examples, so we'll have to read the patch notes or figure out on test server whenever that happens to get that information, so keep an eye out for that. Up next, they are talking about changing the prices of weapons and tools and consumables. A couple examples they gave is the Labelle Marksman and Mosin Sniper variants are getting price increases. For example, the Mosin is going up to $750, but some stuff like the Terminus and many more are going down in prices. They didn't give us many examples. They said to go play test server once again, so you'll have to go over there and check that stuff out. They're also going to be reducing the prices of 2-slot ammo weapons, for example, like the Sparks and things like that. So instead of paying full price for each poison shot you take on a Sparks, it'll be half, I suppose, which is how I understand it. A short change they're adding is, or I guess addition, not even a change. I guess it is a change. I don't know. Anyways, quick change they're adding is the ability for consumables to spawn around the map, as well as inside of towers. That's really great. I think it's going to be like kind of like weapon spawns, where they just spawn randomly on the ground instead of like the Happy Meals. So keep an eye out for towers, which is a kind of like hint that they hinted at for us. And last but not least, we have legendary skins. I will show a big old list of these while I'm talking to you guys. The new hunter's pretty cool, but that's about it. But yeah, you know, I appreciate you guys watching this video. I'm sorry I'm not really the greatest at commenting. I'm not used to talking to nobody. I will work on it, and if you guys like this stuff, I will continue making them. But yeah, like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, go check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/failspawner. Let me know down in the comments if I should keep making these or not. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you in the next stream. Adios, boys.